Hello, everyone. Welcome to Didikanku. In this special episode, I'll be talking about the founding of Didikanku and sharing some of my journey along the way to finding Didikanku and what the goal of Didikanku is. So I really do hope that you'll enjoy this content. Please subscribe and hit that notification button so you can stay up to date with all the current and latest content. Enjoy the clip, and we'll see you soon. And don't forget, stay safe, stay healthy, stay positive, and always stay productive. Signing off for now. I just learned by myself
Wow.
from friends. Basically, I think all languages or anything you want to learn, it comes from yourself, right?
Hmm.
You harus ada kemauan sendiri untuk belajar kan.
Hmm.
Dan
Yeah.
kalau kita pergi ke negara lain ya mau nggak mau kalau kita nggak belajar kita nggak makan, kita nggak
Iya.
bisa komunikasi sama orang,
Iya.
mungkin
Iya.
kita nyasar. Walaupun ada Google Maps and all that,
Iya.
and even now we have translators, tapi kan um, ada kebanggaan sendiri ya kalau kita
Iya.
nggak harus ngomong ke handphone kasih lihat ke orang.
Iya. Iya. Iya.
So
Iya.
semua berawal dari kemauan kita sendiri. And
Gitu ya.
I think that's important when you want to do something. You have to have the desire yourself.
Iya. Iya.
So you know, I'm married and I have kids. My wife was Indonesian.
Yeah.
And so in 2019, we decided to go back to Indonesia because her father had an illness. In Indonesia, I worked for a company called Wall Street English. So I went back as a project manager to help them open a new center in Surabaya. But there was a bit of unfortunate circumstances. I was promised a certain compensation. And basically the CEO wanted me to manage all the centers in Indonesia. There's 8 centers now in Bandung, Tangerang, Jakarta, and then in Surabaya. But he didn't want to compensate me for basically putting on the do everything hat, or
the capcay one.
or as you say, be a capcay manager.
Yeah. So we had the same experience. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
but I guess for me, I wanted to learn a little bit about starting a business. So when I started the center in Surabaya, it was a learning experience. I'd never done that. Started something from scratch, be involved in the marketing, in the establishment, in the branding of the business. So it was a great learning experience. However, once that was finished, I just felt that I was doing the same thing. I was just managing centers, managing people. So from there, I also kind of saw that a lot of training centers have a very short life cycle. When I say life cycle, I mean people come to learn something. For example, here they come to learn English, but they only have a limited amount of levels. For example, at Wall Street English, they have till level 20. Once you're level 20, basically you're done. You're an expert in English. And you know, that's not true. We always need to learn no matter what we're doing.
Yeah.
So I kind of got this idea to start my own business, which is Didikanku, which is actually helping people through. It started as being a service to help people through all stages of life. So, for example, parents with younger children who want to educate their children and are looking for the right options for their child, how to get their child to be creative. So, helping the parents, coaching the parents with their child's education, which kindergartens, it
Mm,
even starts at kindergarten, which kindergartens are the best, not only for the child but even for the parents to network,
mm,
and to meet other parents who are like-minded and want to see their children succeed. Because it's important, if you want to set yourself up for success, you should be in an environment where people are encouraging you
yeah,
to be successful, right?
yeah.
If you're in an environment where success is frowned upon and ambition is frowned upon. Hi, all. We hope that you've enjoyed the content so far. If you have, please smash that like button and help us to get this content out to more people and reach more people. The more likes we have, the more the YouTube algorithm helps us to get this content and information out to more viewers. So please smash that like button if you enjoy it. And of course, leave your comments and tell us anything that you would like to see in the future, or any comments that you think we can do to improve our content. Thank you so much. Remember, smash that like button. Which happens a lot in some public schools, where
Mm,
you see like a child wants to excel and other children make fun of them or bully them.
mm.
And that's
Happens.
not, yeah, it happens. And it's not a good environment to be in. So, having been in education, it kind of started as how can we do something that can impact people and continue to impact them throughout their lives.
Mm.
So from there, helping, for example, teenagers, they want to go to university, but they don't know what to study.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's where I say, like, I'm a personal development coach, because I
Ah,
want to help people develop and
their
find their
personal.
purpose and find their passion, um, and help them to really see what path can they take. And once
Mm,
they've taken that path, for example, someone in high school, they're not sure if they want to go into business, or if they want to study geology, psychology, geography, right, or maths, or accounting, or science. So it's really helping them to understand what are their unique talents.
mm.
But even then, like, some people have talents, but it's not something they're passionate about. And it goes back to that, where if you're not interested in it and you don't have the drive to do something yourself, it's hard to learn. It's
Mm.
hard to get out of bed and say, hey, I know I'm good at this, but it's not what I like to do.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's why when your wife is Indonesian, right?
Yes.
When you go out with her, usually your Indonesian will be better. I have met one Indonesian a young lady, young girl. It's like she's doesn't even go into university in Indonesia. They
Mm.
go into like went into a SMK or something, and her English was very good. I was like, how can you speak English so well? I learned from TV and YouTube, but after I talk a bit further, he is going with someone bule with bule. So so that's true. When we have a drive, we have a motivation from inner side, you can do everything.
Right.
Even learning, you're learning Indonesian without someone teaching you. You're learning Mandarin without someone teaching you, and it can happen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, one there's one exciting statement from you. You said that uh, you use teaching, you are teaching with a bit of psychology.
Mm.
You see that? How do you
Right.
do that? That's I'm interested to know. I'm curious. How can you use psychology um, to do teaching to do better teaching?
Right. Well, actually, when I said earlier, I took clinical psychology. So there's also developmental psychology
Ah,
and
yeah, yeah.
educational psychology.
Oh, I see. You
And
should have taken educational.
that's what I should have or developmental, right?
Mm,
Helping people to develop
mm.
and develop the right mindset, develop the right understanding of
Okay.
themselves,
Yeah.
basically.
Mm,
But that's something I learned in the first 2 years when I was taking psychology, was understanding what different ways you can, like different ways people learn. Everyone has different backgrounds. Everyone has different environments from learning.
mm.
Some people are more visual. Some people can learn better when they're hands-on. Some people learn better when they read.
Yeah.
Some people learn better when they write.
Yeah.
And it's understanding how do people, um, how are people able to learn,
Mm,
right?
I
Which
see.
side of their brain is more dominant? Is it the more creative side where they need to be hands-on and do things, or is it the more logical side where you give them the formula, for example, for if we're talking about English, but present perfect, so subject, have, verb, verb
Mm,
three, and then
yeah.
object, and then
Yeah.
someone can just make a sentence. Oh, I have been to. But then other people, you give them that and
Yeah.
they're just like, no, I
Confused.
don't I don't understand it. But then you talk to them and they get it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
or you show them a movie clip and you say, okay, say what that person just did, and they know. But you
Mm,
ask for a formula, they have no idea, right? And
mm.
everyone's different in that sense. And I think it goes the same for not just English, but for management. When you're trying to train people, when you're trying to coach people, people have
Okay.
different ways of seeing the world, right?
Yeah.
Some people, they see the world through their own eyes, through their own eyes, as in they need to actually be in that situation before they can learn. And some people, they read a book. They prefer
Mm,
to read a book. They get
mm.
some knowledge from the book, and then they feel more confident to
Yeah.
then go out and put into practice,
I
right?
see. Yeah.
And I think that's where a lot of people who have self-help, who
Mm,
do that self-help, for example, they go on YouTube, or they buy a book, a self-help book, or they like to talk to people and get people's experience before they
mm.
try something. Whereas
Okay.
some people just like to jump into it.
Yeah.
And some people, they need a coach. They need
Yeah.
someone to guide them. They prefer if someone's asking them challenging, deep
Mm,
questions. But I don't think that's for everyone.
mm.
So I say I'm a personal development coach, but I've done teaching, I've done training, I've done mentoring, and coaching is just another tool that you can use when you're trying to help someone develop. But it's not
Mm.
for everyone,
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think. So everyone, we've come to the end of this clip. We really do hope you've enjoyed it. We hope that you've smashed that like button. We hope you've subscribed and hit the notification bell. But on top of that, if you think this is useful for your friends, your family, colleagues, people you know in your circle, please share this video with them as well. If you feel that it can be something that can be beneficial, that can be informative, um, share it out, and we hope you enjoy it and look forward to our next content. So thank you again for spending your time and viewing this. We really appreciate your support and you as an audience. So thank you so much from Didikanku. Please wait for our next content. Thank you. Real teachers are people who have been doing something for a long time.
Mm.
They have the experience, they have the hands-on knowledge, and they're able to share their experiences and their knowledge with others who are willing to learn, who are willing to improve, and willing to better themselves.